Hi everyone, Comic Reviewer here. This time we're reviewing on the X-Men issue number 8. Now the comic I got here is a reprint, so I'm still sticking with the original number. So you have Unis the Untouchable being a mutant who has the ability to deflect things and flicking off the X-Men. So it starts off how Scott Summers is watching Team Train saying, Try that power grid again, Angel. Constructing on irregular speed, the Brave could have grabbed you if he'd wanted to. And pretty much the team are training, where Iceman jokes saying, that's telling him, Cyclo boy. What are you gloating about, Iceman? You're part of this training program too. You young fella, now quickly defend yourself. So he tries to use his ice powers, like, huh? What? What? Hey, look out, don't! When you think about it, he's kind of being a dick, saying, stop playing around and start being a bit more sensible. And so he tells Iceman to stop being in his primitive form and now into his more Icer form. And meanwhile, Jean Grey is showing off her abilities, and Scott gives her some credit. Well, pretty much being a dick, throws the beast, and he's like, nor did I expect such an uncalled for manners from you, Cyclops. I was under the profession our training period had been convoluted. And you think about it, he's kind of being a dick again. Seriously, I know Scott is supposed to be the leader of the group, but seriously, I know he's supposed to, be there for them, but really, he's kind of being a dick. And so, meanwhile, while Beast and that are walking through, they see someone about on the tower, and so Beast manages to go up there and rescues the boy. And I don't know how this could have happened, but so Beast manages, despite saving them, they realise he's a mutant and start kicking him out. And he's like, Hank, Bobby, what happened? I'm through, Scott. I've made it. Had it. A mob almost caught us. And so he decides to leave. And instead of Cyclops going after him to make sure to get him back, the only thing he says is, but where will you go? What will you do? And so meanwhile, Xavier's doing some experiments as well. And by the end, he decides to leave without the X-Men stopping him. So after 1 week later, he's now becoming a professional wrestling champion and is about to take on Unis the Untouchable. And turns out he has this ability where he can deflect attacks and such. And he ends up being beaten, and Unis manages to win perfectly. And meanwhile, Unis meets Mastermind, and he says, well, Mastermind, what's Magneto's verdict? Can I join your group of mutants? Not so fast, Unis. Magneto has been disappointed before. He wants to make sure he can trust you. He's convicted that you're a real mutant, and he feels you only plantly on the ball, but he wants you to prove yourself. In other words, it's Magneto's way of trying to say, you're not a member yet, but you still have to prove yourself. And so meanwhile, some mobsters manage to make a break for it, and in the end, the X-Men show up to take on the danger, and they see Unis the Untouchable, and despite their best efforts to stop him, he's like a walking shield. Nothing can stop them. And so despite their best attempts, Unis is unbeatable. And so they see that Beast's back, and that he's working on a special device. And so they manage, pretty much, instead of talking with him or telling him to shut it down, Cyclops says, drop the ray, McCoy. I said drop it. Yeah, this is why Cyclops is such a dick. So they start to go after him, but something happens where turns out that that Beast has kind of screwed up his powers, making things around him move away from him. So he's like, out of my way, fools. I'm invincible. Can't you see? I'm untouchable. Give me a steak, and make it fast, understand? Sure, big fella. I've got one right here. I was gonna give it to someone else, but he's not as big as you. Then give me another. I'm hungry. Do you hear? Hungry! And so, after the X-Men cool off, and after getting out of Unis's trap, they pretty much make it to where a diner is and find Unis there. And so they manage to stop the ray, and he can finally eat, but they warn him that if he goes back to his old ways, they'll use the ray. And the team congratulates Beast for a good job well done, and he goes back into the team, even though this is partly Cyclops' fault. So you have the kind of pie ads and other stories. So this is kind of like the reprint of issue 8. So what do I think? Kind of alright, but kind of feels like, what the hell? I mean, Cyclops is kind of a dick, and he acts like everyone should listen to him without even considering his team's feelings or emotions, and he's partly responsible for allowing Beast to screw up his chance to stop Unis the Untouchable. So I give this a thumbs in the middle. Alright, but could have been better. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.